He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is my review. Well, not even a review. This is today's Corner Talk, Gossip Edition, solely because of the whole Tamar crazy foolishness situational stuff that I said I was going to talk about on Thursday. And it's Thursday, so I'm like, let me get this done quick, easy, and fast. Now, I hope everyone had a great day. Let's get that out the way. Yes, it's still cold here in Michigan. Yes, I'm still cold. My hands in my pocket right now. And, let's just Tamar Braxton. The last Corner Talk I did was when she posted and said that she posted on Instagram saying, my husband got some whore pregnant. You know what I'm saying? He was arrested on Christmas. That whole debacle, pointed the finger at Laura Govan in some kind of way. Yes, I'm moving the camera. Pointed the finger to Laura Govan in some kind of way, insinuating she either was involved with Vince, knew who was involved with Vince, and all this foolishness. And so after we had that part, like later on that day, when the girl from Dream, the group from back in early to 2000s or whatever, was saying how Vince was, so abusive to me. He was mentally and emotionally and verbally abusive, and he was training us, and he forced me to lose weight. He, used to yell at us and all this stuff that she was saying happened back then when she was like 14. Honey, and Tamar was like, no ma'am, no sir, no thank you. She went on Instagram, she went on Twitter, and kind of replied to the girl and was just kind of saying how, I was going to try to pull it up, but I haven't unlocked my phone. And you know how I don't be ready sometimes. But yeah, she went on Instagram, and then she was saying how the girl was saying how she had, PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And, she was just like, that's some fucking bullshit, because you don't even know where I want to find the post, because it was crazy when she did it. Yeah, because she was, now here's what you won't be doing Thirst Bucket. I know you saw Puffy's making the band. The industry then was a boot camp for everyone. Don't try to use my personal family situation for attention. All the greats had to do it. Gaga, Tony, myself, and all we had was, it was called artist development. Now you popping with PTSD. When back then he helped y'all sell millions of records, you ain't had nothing to say until today. Don't try me, Becky, because right now you're doing the most. He's not a woman beater, abuser, or a bad man. He just made bad choices like we all do. To me, not you. So miss me with the Thirst Bucket train before your BS roast your ass. And one more thing, who told you had PS? I mean, she just went on a whole full Twitter rant against the girl, which for everyone else was confusing, because you had just said your husband was out here fucking some girl and got some whore pregnant. And you know what I'm saying, how you was pissed off and sick and tired of the bullshit, in 2018 was not going to be the year of the bullshit. So I don't get how in one breath you can dog him and say that he ain't shit because of what he did to you, but when the next person try to say what he supposedly did to her, you pissed off. Now, however, on the other side of things, this same girl, and I'm not going to give her name because I don't care much about the girl, she had also accused, I think, Nick Carter of making her have PTSD. And I do think the girl was doing stuff for attention, absolutely positively. I think she tried to jump on this whole we don't like Vince bandwagon, and the shit derailed her whole situation because no one kind of paid her any attention about it. And it made more of a spectacle it was more of a spectacle than, oh my God, what did he do to you guys? Because it was like, you ain't sit up there in all these years, even when everyone else was coming up with how they were, used and abused in some sort of way, you didn't bring it up then. But now because Tamar is saying he ain't shit and he got some woman pregnant, now you're going to say, yeah, I do believe Vince is abusive. I do think he did things because he did things to me. girl, bye. So my thing is, Tamar ass should not have went off on her either. But at the same time, I don't believe the girl. You don't get post-traumatic. Well, you can get post-traumatic stress disorder from different things, but I don't think you can get it from someone putting you through boot camp. And not that it's right. We do remember making the band. We do remember Puffy having kids run to Brooklyn or to wherever to get some damn cheesecake at night and walk across goddamn Brooklyn Bridge. And just how, not even that, if you recall, Beyonce said how her father would make them run and sing a boot camp. And he did it to make them have the stamina of performing. Because again, I could not be a person, I could not be a Beyonce, a Destiny's Child, a Xscape, because it takes real, you have to really get your body, you have to be able to perform night after night after night. And if you're a dancing group or a group that has to dance and sing, it's like a real ass boot camp, because you have to get your body endurance up. You have to be able to dance around, not lose your breath, not be tired, still hit them notes. Which is why they put artists through artist development, so that when you go do a show, you're not over in the corner huffing and puffing and can't breathe and can't do your song because your body ain't built for it. So they have to build your ass forward tough. You know what I'm saying? Catch them Detroit cheese. So I don't think, and I was weirded out about it because I'm looking like, how you just blaming Vince for it as if he wasn't a part of a machine. Like he had nobody, it was just Vince. Vince was the only one making you lose weight. And I mean, I was over the whole situation. Anywho, so Tamar did that. So that was one part of what she did. But, and this is after she called her husband, you know, saying he lying, he cheating, fucking whoever. We then they have in a show, you know, the Xscape Tour was in Atlanta. And it was a big thing to where Tamar thought it was going to be cool. I'm looking for it. See, I just needed some time to pull up the stories before I even put this on here. But why can't I find it? Because I know I posted about it and it was funny. Oh, it's right there. So they was at the show in Atlanta. Now everybody know that Xscape Tour has been on. You know, Tamar's on tour with Xscape and Monica. It's Tamar and Rack. You know, it's Xscape. It's Monica. It's Tamar Braxton. Donica's on the tour. June's Diary is on the tour. But we all know of Kaya and T.S. Madison. They have a YouTube channel or something where they literally just talk about people. You know what I'm saying? They've talked about Tamar Braxton before. They talked about Trina, Toya, Regine, and they're consistently going in. I think at one point she went in on Plies. It's gotten more popular because her and the girl do it. It'd be like an hour and a half. It's too much for me. You know, I don't like knocking nobody hustle. You know, I'm on YouTube. And, you know, they're on YouTube. So I don't like being like, well, they shouldn't be on YouTube talking about people. Because look what I'm doing right now. Catch some teas. But I feel like they way worse than me. Like, they petty. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and it's crazy. But, you know, there was a whole thing where they were going at Toya. Calling this, telling how she, you know, she married, you know, she keep marrying people, you know, why her last name's still right when she not married to Memphis no more, why, you know, her only claim to fame was having the baby by Lil Wayne. My thing is Toya famous because she was married to Lil Wayne and had that girl? Absolutely. But since then, that girl has wrote books, she's had reality shows, she has made a name for herself outside of being Lil Wayne's ex-wife. We can't take that from her. So my thing is, I don't like when people attack people and try to make them seem less than who they are. And I feel like Kaya and this T.S. Madison lady, when they was going at Toya, they went at Trina. I'm like, you was kind of discrediting her on different levels, saying how, you know, Lil Wayne and Trina and Toya used to have threesomes, how Trina is basically Regine's step. I mean, it was just crazy to me. Now, Toya and Regine responded, you know what I'm saying, that did happen. So, that's the whole backstory with that whole thing. We all know that Tamar and Toya don't get along anymore. They had that whole back and forth situation. You know, it was included into the whole thing when Tiny and Tamar wasn't cool. A whole big fuck of bullshit. So, Tamar decides at the Atlanta show She was going to have Kaya and T. Madison as her special guest to come out on stage to perform with her, to do whatever. The only song that I know of Kaya's is My Neck and My Back. To my knowledge, Kaya ain't had a hit since and didn't have one before. Kaya ain't been popping in years. Kaya, in my opinion, has not been popping since My Neck and My Back. We can't take that single hit away from her. It was a hit. I didn't understand the point of Tamar having them there. Seeing the fact that Tiny and Candy is very close with Toya. And seeing that Toya lives in Atlanta. Seeing that people know that Toya and Tamar don't get along. In my opinion, it seemed like a petty move that Tamar was trying. Because my thing is, no one knew what they were going to go on stage to do. So, per T.S. Madison and Kaya, Xscape, the group Xscape, they didn't say anyone's name, they said the group Xscape blocked them from performing. They pressured Tamar to not have T.S. Madison and Kaya come on stage with her. And I think the reason they did it is because T.S. Madison and Kaya probably would have said something crazy. Let's be honest, because we've seen what they do. They probably would have done something different. And I think they just didn't want to make it seem like they were co-signing the things that T.S. Madison and Kaya had been saying recently. Because the thing they were saying about Reginae and Toya was recent shit. Like, it was recently. Ain't no old shit. It was recent stuff and going back and forth. And my thing is, if you my friend and this my tour, because let's not get it twisted. Tamar is on the Xscape Tour. It's not Tamar's tour. Tamar is an opening act for Xscape. And I say that as a Tamartian. It's not Tamar's tour. And if you're on my tour, I'm also not going to allow you to bring anyone on stage who is going to attempt to be, could be, might be, has been disrespectful to anybody that I fuck with. Point blank, period. I think the simple fact that Xscape had Tamar talented ass on their tour, because let's not get it twisted, Tamar is talented. I think it was a good thing considering that they're friends with Toya. But currently Tamar and Toya haven't had any issues recently. So it's just a tour. But what you ain't gonna do is have somebody come out with you who we know have issues with my friend. I don't want her here. And I think Kaya is messy. I do. I don't care. I think Kaya's a messy ass bitch. I think Kaya wants her claim to fame to be whatever she can get. Okay? And for her, her claim to fame is talking shit about people and calling them bitches and hoes, and you know, none of it is in fun. It's not. And I think there's a difference between reading somebody to be entertaining and reading somebody and meaning what you say and not giving a fuck. And I think it's a difference. I think when you're an adult, some things you should let go. Like if you beefing with somebody, I'm not gonna make no goddamn hour-long rant about you because I don't like you. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's why some shows, if it's people on the show I don't like, I just won't review the show. Like the Kardashians, I don't like most of the Kardashians, so I don't review the show. I watch the show because it's my guilty pleasure. But most of it my goddamn nerves. So I feel like Tamar was being messy as fuck when she tried to bring T.S. Madison and Kaya on stage. And then for T.S. Madison to be like, yeah, them messy Xscape hoes, ain't nobody there to see them. Bitch, the whole tour it's the Xscape Tour. Everyone in the building is really there to see them. Yes, there are people there to see Monica. Yes, there are people there to see Tamar, absolutely. But bitch, it's an Xscape Tour. So, and what was also weird was how they were saying how Vince was included in getting them there, how Tamar and Vince got them a limo, how Tamar and Vince had them hooked up. There was pictures and video of Vince in there with them. So for me, Tamar, if your husband ain't shit, and if your husband, you know, is out here getting people pregnant, why is he, and y'all going through, and y'all getting divorced, y'all separated, why is he with you, planning shit with you, if he is no longer your manager, if y'all are separate? I just don't get it. I feel like Tamar and Vince has fed us a crock of bullshit and thinking they have all this drama and they don't. They don't. It ain't as drama filled as we think it is. I think it's for ratings for their particular reality show, the Breakfast reality show, her concert. Because people gonna come to the concert to see if she gonna be crying, what she gonna say about Vince, if she gonna say, it's all a ploy to get more people to be watching their ass, and that's just what I feel. And you know, Tamar ain't said nothing about, but we saw the video of the girls later. We saw the pictures they took together. For me, again, it was more fuckery and bullshit on Tamar's point. You know, people were saying how, you know, Xscape invited Toya to the show. Toya lived in Atlanta. They didn't invite Toya to be on stage. I mean, they probably did have her there in the audience, but they didn't have her come out on stage to try to do something. You know what I'm saying? It's completely different. But I was just over the whole fuckery and bullshit of it at all. So after that, we then see her and Vince like leaving they're in the airport and they together. We then saw footage of them two together on New Year's Eve. Like someone caught them on video, like this kind of, I don't know if they was having to me, they were too close in proximity with each other for at a public event. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like at home where they trying to put on a good face for their son. Y'all were at a New Year's Eve party right next to each other, chit-chatting. If your husband got somebody pregnant and you was all pissed on IG about him doing that, and he was arrested on Christmas for being a little bit extra, why is y'all all kind of hugged up and, you know, skin to skin at a party? Again, you will see this fucking real bullshit. So we then see them at an airport, you know, and Vince is saying, you know, Tamar was saying, you know, we still family, you know, and Vince is saying, yeah, you know, we still family, no, I don't have anybody pregnant, no, I don't, you know, no, I'm not, you know, beating up nobody or whatever. He's denying all the allegations. But I'm like, your wife said you got somebody pregnant, and your mother-in-law said you was beating her daughter. But lo and behold, Tamar ass right up under Vince. And my thing is, if you see how bad Vince was, how controlling Vince is, if he's so abusive, if he got to get the hoes pregnant, it don't seem like you trying to get away from him. You had this whole season of, I want to be on my own 2 feet. I want to be my own person. I want to be, you know, I don't want him involved. You know, you had this whole fucking season of that show with all of that. And now I feel like it was all a bunch of bullshit. All a bunch of bullshit. Because I just feel like if any of these things that really happen, y'all not going to be hanging out with each other like that. Y'all can absolutely be around each other in your son's presence. But why y'all still professionally around each other at the show? Why is he in your dressing room getting limos? Like, why he even involved? You know what I'm saying? I feel like they said it's a crock of bullshit. And I'm just now seeing it was a crock of bullshit, and it's pissed me off. So then when she put out, because we seen them together on New Year's Eve, we seen them together at the airport, she posted on her IG before she deleted her IG, you know, no, we not back together, you know, we not going to talk about anything negative. We both made that agreement, you know, we did agree to, you know, create a better environment for our son. And I completely get that. But the environment for your son ain't got shit to do with y'all hanging out professionally at all. At home, yes, be a family, do whatever you have to do. But I feel like Tamar spiraled and was just on social media doing dumb shit and was acting off of emotion, and she had to clean it up. Hence why she deleted her goddamn on Instagram. I thought I was blocked for a second. I'm just like, well, damn, what the fuck I do? I know I posted a whole little snippet thing, her thing. Did she see it and get mad at me and block me? No, my mom closed her own goddamn Instagram, and I feel like she closed her Instagram because she let people into her personal business with the reality show, and then with you posting things about how you got somebody pregnant. You know, you just kept posting stuff on social media, and it was beginning to be too much. So she deleted her Instagram, which I think as a business person, when you use social media to promote yourself, when you have to take yourself off of social media, it's because you put your foot in your mouth. You tried to garner attention, and the shit backfired. Because everyone at this point was like, it's just too much. It's just too much bullshit. No one believes you. Like, we all feel like you're a liar. Because I don't believe nothing at all. I don't. To me, it's weird. And it's also weird for me to take... Why does Tamar only have gay men around her? Where's her female friends? Like, where are her day one friends? Like, where are your sisters? Where's your mother? We used to always see Tamar with one of her sisters, with her mom. They ain't been seen. They ain't been seen not nan time. Mama Evelyn was on a whole, he beat my daughter ass tour. We ain't heard from her in a couple weeks. We ain't hear from her at all the whole time the series was airing. I think that's all suspect. I think Tamar and Vince tried to pull a Tiny and T.I. They tried to. They just did too much. They did too much. They made it too public. It was too much shit being involved. When your mama out here saying he beating you and he was beating your ass so bad that she had to lock herself in the room with your son and put a chair behind the door, but no one called the police. That man beating your daughter ass, but ain't nobody thought to get him out the house to keep the baby safe. Tamar ain't came around with nan bruised, and Tamar still walking side by side with that man. And you know, when Tamar was on this Braxton Family Values, when she was in church, she got doing like this. It was fuckery and bullshit. Okay, fuckery and bullshit, and I'm over it, and completely over it. I think it's a lie all the way around. You know, I don't even care at all. You know, we had Laura Goval on the whole I'm Not Pregnant tour, saying how, you know, she hasn't talked to Tamar, but she ain't been with Vince, she ain't pregnant. I got a whole nother man in my life, and you know, and it ain't him. And I'm over it. Okay, and that's all I'm saying about that. Next, Skye and Riley fighting at Diddy's party on New Year's Eve. I saw the clip. I posted the clip. I saw when Rod and Skye fought 2 seasons ago on Black Ink Crew. Rule number 1 truly is, if you ever fought someone, if you see that person again, you don't hug them. If y'all have not had a conversation first, if y'all have not already mended fences, you don't walk up to them for the first time and hug at all. But I feel like, because of the location where they were, you were at a party for Diddy. You're at Diddy's party. You're at Diddy's party. You're at Diddy's party. I feel like Skye thought, we're not gonna fight here. This is Diddy. This ain't no Black Ink Crew bullshit. No, this is real entertainment. This is a real entertainment party. And you know what I'm saying? It's hard to get invites to that kind of stuff when you a reality star. Sometimes they don't all the time just invite whoever. They don't do that. They do sometimes invite whoever, but sometimes they invite people who they think would be good to have around. So, you know, we see how Rod played it as if, oh, there go Skye. I want to say hi. The bitch sounded friendly. I'm pretty sure Skye heard that, and when Rod said, hey, Skye, hey, I want to say hi. Skye was like, okay. She want to say hello. Okay. Because sometimes you feel like the beef we had before was petty. We at an industry event. We can say hello and leave it at that. They walk into each other to say hello. And when Skye has her arms out to give her a hug, Rob pulled a bitch move and snuck her. And she grabbed her by her hair. And it wasn't even a fight. Okay, it wasn't even a fight. She grabbed Skye by her hair. She was hitting her like this, like a drum. But punches wasn't really landing. You know, Skye was smart enough to hold her head down so she couldn't get hit in the face. But she really just pulled her hair. But it made Rod look like a punk bitch. Because one, you at an industry party, bitch, and you fighting for no reason. And not only are you fighting for no fucking reason, you approached the girl like it was friendly. You did some... And then you gonna say, whenever I see her, it's gonna be on popping. Skye gonna fuck your ass up when she catch you. Skye gonna catch you when she not at no industry event. She gonna catch you when ain't no camera around. She gonna fuck your ass up. I think Rod took advantage of the fact that Skye was in professional mode. She wasn't on I'ma beat your ass mode at all. And it was just fuckery and bullshit. And you know, I think that's the reason why Rod Ali will consistently always be a nobody in the industry. Because no one wants to be around a person like that at all. Especially seeing how she played it. Like, oh, hey, girl, I want to give you a hug. And then you attack her at a fucking Diddy party. Bitch, Diddy gonna ban your ass from every party in New York. Like, girl, you dumb. Girl, bye. You know, it is what it is. TMZ today was saying how Nicki Minaj and Nas broke up. Let me be the first to say, I give 0 fucks. Why do I give 0 fucks? Because I didn't believe there was a couple any goddamn way. I believe they was probably messing around, trying to maybe sleep together, and that was it. I don't feel like... I don't take Nicki Minaj serious. I am not a Barbs. I don't dislike Nicki Minaj. I just can't take her serious because I feel like everything she do is a publicity stunt in some form or fashion. I do. I just, you know, it took me a while to believe her and Meek Mill was dating, and they dated for a while. But in the beginning, I was like, that ain't real. I think everything she do is a I think everything Nicki Minaj does is for attention, and I don't care. Lastly, Michael B. Jordan, who was going to be, you know, in Black Panther. He was also in the Creed movie. You know who Michael B. Jordan is. He was also in the Family Feud video, who was murdered by this dude. There were people who were upset because he supposedly has a white girlfriend. And I think it's really dumb, solely because I think you can't judge a person based on the race of person they date. You like who you like. I think the reason they have an issue with him having a white girlfriend is because he, in interviews, he has continually said, I think the funniest rumor I heard about myself, how I don't like black women. And that can't be any further from the truth. But people say how he's never been with a black woman. Like, every time he's been linked to a girl or had a girlfriend, she's never been African American. So I think it's one thing to just date who you date, and black, white, or indifferent. I think people feel differently when you make it seem as if you love black women, but you only date white girls. And, you know, so some people were saying how they don't want to go see Black Panther, how they don't want to support him, because, you know, they feel like he could be possibly playing up the I love black women when his type could really be white women, and he's doing that because he knows if black women, or the black caucus, as I say, you know, the black delegation, feels like you are for our people, they will support you more. I don't think it's fair to do it that way. I'm going to see Black Panther regardless. Do I wish people of any race would not act like they love black women when they really don't? Because if you don't want to date black women, that's fine, but don't lie about it. I think that's the issue people have, is if he's saying I do date black women, but he's never dated a black. I don't think you can say I love to date black women if you never dated a black woman. I don't think you can say I'll date any race if you've never dated another race. You can't say, well, I don't have a race issue. I'll date a white girl, but you have never dated one. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the same thing. So for me, I don't think we should judge him based on if he just happens to have a white girlfriend. Now, my thing is, if you have a white girlfriend and you're hiding her because you don't want people to know you have a white girlfriend, people are going to be upset because they feel like you're intentionally keeping it a secret to keep your black fans happy. And I think that's going to be the hard part. So I don't think you should break up with her. You know what I'm saying? If you like white girls or whatever race she is, whatever, like her. But you can't have a white girlfriend and say, I do want to be with a black woman, but you're with a white woman. I think you have to just live your truth. And if your truth is you are in love with a white girl, just say, I love this person regardless of their race. I'll date whoever regardless of their race. The person I'm dating right now just happens to be white. If it doesn't work out, the next one might be black. You know, it is. But I'm going to see Black Panther regardless. I don't care. I'm going to go see Creed 2. They make another Creed. So I'm going to go see the second Creed movie too. I'm going to support. I don't care. You know how many black actors have different race wives that we love? Because we love Robert De Niro and he got a black wife. So what about that? What about white men who like black women? You know what I'm saying? What you going to do about that? Assholes. But That's it. I have to watch 911 now. It is currently 10:39. So hopefully I'll watch 911 to review it, and then I'll do Wags. So this is my little corner talk. I'm sorry, I did not mean to go the whole 30 minutes. My whole thing was about Tamar. So in case y'all guys don't know, I'm completely and utterly over Tamar and her drama. I need Tamar to just come back and do some music or something positive. But I don't want to hear not another story about her and Vince, about Vince beating her ass, about Vince getting some bitch pregnant, about Vince's stomach being big, about Vince's stomach being little, about him being a skinny daddy. I'm completely over it. Completely over the fuckery and the bullshit of it. So, I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.